All my intention was that to have something that represented West Indies and people, black people, would be proud of.
Coming here was a bit of a shock culturally, and the weather is one thing, another thing. It was a lifeline for us, really. More than we played football, but we had a social life which was created by the members of the club.
All we did was play football. Put it that way, it's very simple. We play football morning, noon, and night.
We had to gravitate to each other and make friends with everyone, not just our community, in order to survive, make a living somehow, and having the extracurricular in the soccer, it helped you to cope, to see it evolve into you know, winning something, achieving something as a group. It actually signals to you that you belong.
I would have to say the championship was won by a group of immigrants, basically. They'd all been, dislocated from wherever they were born or grew up, or their communities. And somehow we all came together. It was magic, I'll be honest with you. We had the whole town going crazy. There's a stadium on Earls Court, we call it Sinclair, because it's Sinclair and Earls Court. So there was one side which was all black, and then the other side was all mixed. But these guys came to see us play as much as our own fans. So half of the stadium were people that didn't know us. All they knew is we put on a show every game, and they just come to watch us play.
I think it's important in the context of understanding the achievements that the team had within a time where I would say inclusivity wasn't necessarily a hallmark of our culture here in Toronto. And so for perspective, I think it's important that even the players of today can understand that, hey, there is a legacy with regards to football in Toronto, where a black team had significant success and went on to represent Ontario in the Canada Cup and actually played pretty well, getting to the finals there as well, after having to play 3 games in 3 days. And I think that's the kind of achievement that I think is noteworthy and ought to be captured in the annals of the game.
It served as inspiration to those who were around then and continue to inform the standard of play for many of the younger guys today and inspire them to play the game, even when many believe that they wouldn't have gotten a chance to play nationally.
To me, when we came here, it was more based on a British system, the coaches, the players, and that they had their style, which I think up to '86 when Canada first qualified, that was the style of football that was being played. But it has evolved. Now you have different cultures. I think the team has progressed to where it is today, and the future is great because get a different blend of players.
There's no denying West Indies United, his history, a part of the rich history of Canadian soccer, and specifically those young black players who saw their parents play. They realized there was a place on the field for them, and thankfully the broader Canadian society has accepted them for the talented players they are. I think they're deserving of being where they are, and without the Canadian being open enough to give them a chance to represent, they wouldn't have been there. So I think Canadians, we owe a lot to West Indies United for blazing the trail, let's say.